I have some exciting news. Drumroll, please. I'm dropping a single. It's me. I'm single. Sorry, I saw that joke on Google and decided you had to suffer with me. So it was Valentine's Day the other day, and if you didn't know, I just want to know how. How did you not notice going on your Instagram feed, seeing all these people posting to try to convince you that they're happy in their relationship? Like, I'm so happy that your significant other spent $500 on your Valentine's Day gift. Next time, maybe tell them to try therapy? I hear it's cheaper. Now I'm kidding. If you were someone who was lucky to have someone important in your life, I hope you had an amazing Valentine's Day full of love and happiness. I also hope your romance doesn't die just like the roses you got did. So this year I was single. Just this year? Haha. Anyway, so I was thinking about this holiday and I was wondering, why don't we have a Valentine's Day for ourselves? Why is it that we need a day to celebrate and acknowledge love that we have for someone else, but not the love that we have for ourselves? Most importantly, I was wondering, why can't I celebrate that I love myself? Sometimes. Upon reflecting on this, I realized I've never taken myself out on a date. Don't get me wrong, I constantly buy myself food. You know, I'm always in that drive-through line all day, every day. But I've never gone to a restaurant and just like sat down and splurged on myself. I've never said the words table for one. And then I started thinking, I've never gone to the movies by myself either. So why was being alone in public just so awkward and embarrassing for me? Why have I spent so much time and money on other people, hanging out with other people, going on dates with other people, but never myself? So obviously I had to explore this, 2022, new year, new me, Ishan, had to figure out, why was this the case? Why was I so uncomfortable with this concept? I guess it had to do with the fear of being a loner, or the fear of just wanting to fit in with others and to have friends. I go around saying I'm so independent, but the sole idea of me sitting down and eating by myself in public terrified me. Just thinking about it, I kept thinking, what if someone judges me? What if someone thinks I'm lonely or alone? Newsflash, I am alone, but I'm also happy. So I said, happy Valentine's Day, Ishan. We're going on a date with ourselves. So the first thing I did was ask myself to be my own Valentine. I asked myself on a date. I was shy, I wasn't sure if I wanted to. I've been eyeing myself for a while. So I grabbed the courage and asked myself out on a date. Obviously, I said yes. The next step was to get ready. We couldn't be ashy, no boogies in the nose, gotta smell good, only the best for myself.
So I know the whole concept of this video is going on a date with me, loving myself. And so usually I would dress to impress, wear something that probably isn't that comfortable. And then I realized the other purpose of this video is to be comfortable in my own skin and do things that I probably wouldn't do. So I decided to wear something comfortable.
I gotta put me first. I gotta put me first. I gotta put me first, Lucian.
So we going for the crew neck, black jeans vibe. Not necessarily dressed to impress. I could clean up the beard, but we don't have time. We gotta go, I'm hungry.
Okay, so we're here. The reason I came on a Friday and during lunch, not because I wanted to cop out from the full dinner, date, and a movie vibe. It's because I know that the wait staff gets most of their money, unfortunately, through tips, and I didn't want them to miss out on an opportunity of seating a full group of people, which is more likely on a Friday night versus Friday lunch. The parking lot was actually a lot more packed than I thought it would be. I'm a little nervous. I don't know if it's because I've been hyping this up or if it's because I'm just being dramatic. I tried making a reservation this morning. I tried doing it online so I could avoid this whole idea of having to be table for one. It didn't let me make a reservation for one person. I could make it for 2 people, for 3 people, and there were plenty of openings, but the second I clicked table for one, it was not allowed, and I'm okay. So let's see what happens. I am nervous. I am awkward. I don't know why. I think it literally is just in my head. We're defeating all the internal weirdness that I have on this concept. Let's do this. So the biggest reason why I wanted to do this place was because they have this thing called a chocolate piñata, and it's usually made for 5 to 6 people. So I just wanted to see if they would do it for me. There's a lot of people here. Why are people not at work? Can I get a table for one? That lady that was so sweet. That's weird. I don't really have a lot of social anxiety, especially when I'm with a large group. I feel more comfortable. I don't feel as awkward, but I did feel awkward today, and it got real bad. My heart was pounding.
but we're conquering fears this year.
Just a friendly note, next time I ever decide to do something like this, maybe don't sit next to the speaker while it's blasting music, because every time that I would listen back to the footage, it would just be so much music and you couldn't hear what I was saying.
It's not the vibe. Stop!
But you know, this was a great excuse. I ended up just chilling. I said eating my food, not worrying about what was being recorded, what I was saying. I sat down, I looked at the nature, I looked at the people around me, and I relaxed while I ate.
You got any questions? Any application? Very nice guy. I definitely think that he wanted to ask if there's someone else coming and he didn't know how to. The first thing I want to talk about that's like a benefit of going alone is you get a whole thing of chips and chips and salsa by yourself. Like I don't have to worry about double dipping, I don't have to worry about anything. I'm gonna have the queso. This is gonna hurt in the morning, but or even in the afternoon once I'm done. So it's okay. We got a little marg. Cheers. I'm not gonna lie, most of the things that I'm doing right now is just like people watch and look at the animals around, look at the nature. People are like, oh, he probably had a very mindful lunch. But I'm getting a hard time like isolating from the basics of like what's around me. Something I am thinking about is something that's going on in my life soon, and that is moving. So I have some exciting things happening the next few months. I'm moving to a new place and I'm so stressed out about it. I have a lot of furniture to buy, I have a lot of things to get, a lot of things to get my life together with. Have I done it? No, I have not. I have not done any of that. So I'm a little nervous, and that's just what I'm thinking about right now. I'm trying to clear my mind more, but I think the issue is I have a lot on my mind. And I think that's the beauty of being mindful is like, yeah, you may have thoughts coming in and out, but that's perfectly okay. You just need to like try your best to kind of clear your mind a little bit and look at the nature and enjoy life, enjoy the view, you know? Thank you so much. It's exciting.
Finally, the best part of any meal, dessert. I asked for the infamous chocolate piñata. The waiter looked at the table and saw that like no one was there. He already knew no one was there because he's been the same waiter the whole time. But he looked at me and he goes, oh, it's big and it's $30.
That's what she said.
Something I wanted to do during lunch was first date questions, you know, for you to get to know me, so I can get to know myself a little bit. But the stupid speakers were so loud. So instead of not getting to know me better, I decided to do it after lunch, before the movies.
What would your perfect morning be like? Ideally love to wake up around 8:39. You know, it's sunny, it's a spring day, some good breakfast. Like, I love good breakfast food. I love a good chicken and waffles. I just like the chill vibes. Like I love the mornings where you don't really have anything super scheduled, and so you just get to do whatever you want to do. It was a doggy. Dogs are my weakness. I literally will do anything for a dog. What makes you unique? You know, I think the biggest thing that I've felt this like recently is I'm afraid that I am not unique. I honestly feel so average, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. But I think every single person is unique. I oftentimes fight the urge to feel like I'm not unique. So I don't really know what makes me unique. I think there's a bunch of things that are probably ordinary for most people, but put them together, it makes me unique. I'm very like passionate about a lot of topics. Mindfulness and, you know, I think this year of me trying to challenge myself shows how I like to do things out of the ordinary. But yeah, I think that's like the biggest fear. I don't want to die feeling like I'm not unique in any way. I don't want to feel like I didn't create something new. What's something you want to learn or wish you were better at? I'm someone who doesn't feel like I'll ever feel confident and competent at one thing because I love learning new ways of doing things, and I love challenging myself and doing things in a way that other people do it. Something that I want to learn. Okay, this is really sad. I don't know how to swim. And like, yeah, maybe one day I'll learn how to swim. Anyone else don't know how to swim as an adult? I just never really felt like I needed to know.
You can have fun at the pool and at the beach without knowing how to swim. What's something you're proud of? Okay, well, we're really answering questions that like I probably wouldn't say on the first date. Past like decade, I have really struggled with mental health. You know, I think back at those days, like when I was, 16 or even younger, and I look at where I'm at now and how much self-acceptance I have, how much importance I put in being who I want to be. I feel more free and I feel more my authentic self than I've ever been before, and that's something that it took a lot of work. I'm like genuinely really happy and proud of myself for taking those steps forward and doing things that make me happy. And I hope, again, the reason why I made this channel is to make me a better person and to do things like I did today and do things that make me feel uncomfortable and try new things out. And I think it's all going to work towards me having better mental health in the end. I still struggle daily. I still have many days and months and years where like I know it's going to be an up and down roller coaster, but I'm taking steps and I'm doing my best every day to make it better, and I'm proud of myself for acknowledging that. That was really deep. Let's do some would you rathers. Would you rather have a time machine or a teleporter? I would rather have a time machine because I like that the future is kind of unknown. I don't want to ruin experiences that I'll have in the future. So if I go in the past, I just want to watch. I don't even want to change anything. Like, I just want to look at myself and understand my younger self better. Would you rather receive cleaning supplies or a weighing scale as a present? Yo, I do not want a weighing scale ever in my life. There's no reason to want to trigger me like that. So definitely cleaning supplies. As I've gotten older, cleaning supplies are expensive. Those just like wipes are so expensive for no reason. Would you rather eat fast food every day or never eat at any restaurant again? It's kind of weird and rude that you already assume that I don't eat fast food every day. Would you rather live in a new country every month or never go on vacation again? Okay, so I'm at this phase in my life where I like moving. I really enjoyed experiencing another culture, learning more about history of that area. I would love to move every month, which is chaotic. I know a lot of people would hate that, but I wouldn't mind, packing light and just being in a different country, being in a different state every month is fine with me. As long as it only is for a couple of years. Would you rather give birth to conjoined twins or sextuplets? I would rather not give birth at all. I don't know where the baby would come out of, and I don't want to know. I have a lot of respect for women in general. There's so much that women go through that I will never understand and never experience. I have to give kudos to every mother out there. Would you rather lose all the money you've earned this year or lose all the memories you've gained this year? Okay, I'm a medical student. I am crazy in debt. So when you say lose all the money that I've earned this year, what are you talking about? I've already lost hundreds of thousands of dollars. Would you rather speak to animals or know other people's thoughts? I think animals are better than humans, and so I don't care what a human thinks. I wish there was a way to understand what dogs are thinking. Would you rather pee through your mouth every time, or would you rather have your best friend pee into your mouth one time? I'd rather have my friend pee into my mouth one time. Get it over with. It is time for the movie.
So if you didn't watch my last video, I was studying for my medical board exam called Step 1. And while that was happening, Spider-Man came out. Now, I'm not the biggest Marvel fan, but growing up, I made sure I watched every single Spider-Man movie. Growing up, Tobey Maguire was my Spider-Man. So when I heard the little secret that happens in this new Spider-Man, I really needed to watch this movie. Such a good experience with lunch that I'm excited to watch this alone. Okay, I've been dying to watch this movie, so I'm going to watch it now. That movie was so good. It was so incredibly good. Growing up, my Peter Parker was Tobey Maguire. Spoiler, the fact that he comes back is something very incredible to me. It was so much better than I thought it was going to be. I got teared up at times. I laughed. Definitely such an amazing experience. Not only to do this today, but just that movie alone. That movie was so good. After the movie, I sat on the bench and just enjoyed the view and thought about my day a little bit. Back in my car, I really enjoyed today. I had amazing food. I had amazing entertainment. So many times I sit here and I'm like, oh, am I gonna have fun by myself? Am I a fun person? Thinking all these thoughts. I'm a fun person. I love myself. I'm gonna do some reflection today and just like really think about what I liked about today, what I didn't like, what can I improve next time I ever do something like this. But I had a great time, to be honest. Like, I would never have done this if it wasn't for this video, to be honest.
I'm not gonna lie, at the start of my day, while I was out of my comfort zone, I knew that overall it was gonna be a good day. I knew nothing majorly negative was gonna happen, nothing traumatizing about the experience was gonna happen. I just had all this built up anxiety and feeling of being out of my comfort zone. But in the end, I'm glad I did it. Now, will I be going to movies and restaurants by myself all the time? Maybe. I'm a fairly social person, so I do prefer going with other people and having a great conversation with others. But now that I know what it's like going alone, the next time it happens, I won't be so out of my comfort zone. And that's what my goal is this year. I want to continue to try new things, take myself out of my comfort zone. I want to do things I've never done before, whether it's something as simple as today, going to a restaurant and eating by myself. I want to challenge what my normal is, and I encourage you to do the same. Most importantly, I just want to remind you, you should always be your own Valentine. Love yourself, treat yourself, and you don't need someone else to do something you've always wanted to do. I hope you had an amazing Valentine's Day, and I hope you don't wait every year for this day to receive love, because you deserve love every day. Now I'm just gonna repeat that last part over and over again so that I can start believing it myself. But we're gonna get there together. Okay, bye. I hope you like this video. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all those things. Let me know what uncomfortable thing I should do next, no matter how hard or how easy it is. And also, just say hi in the comments below. Okay, for real this time. Goodbye!